And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And here at home, we've started the work week very cold, and we look to stay in that frigid territory all the way throughout the next 5 to 7 days here in southern Colorado. Also starting out with a little bit of accumulation, some snowfall, and some of those snow showers still moving across the Fremont County, southern Teller County border. Some heavier snow, not necessarily showing up on radar, but out across the southern mountains, extending west into the San Luis Valley and the San Juan. Some areas experiencing whiteout conditions, mainly up towards the Wolf Creek summit. Let's zoom on in with our live local radar. You can see some of that heavier snow out across the Levita Pass. I looked at some CDOT cams out here. Eastern sides of the mountains not getting as much of the heavier snow as areas across the western part of the southern Sangres out across the eastern San Luis Valley. That's where some of the heavier snowfall rates are occurring right now, reducing visibility and creating some slick and icy spots on some of those roadways. A little bit closer to home, again, it looks just like some very light precip in the hills just north of Canyon City. Radar showing maybe a little bit of a mixed bag, but I just checked the Skycam in this area and I couldn't see any with the naked eye. In fact, I'm going to show you that here in just a second. First, though, a live look here this afternoon, Cripple Creek, Bennett Avenue. We've got some leftover white and some slush on the roadways out there by the casinos. Here in Colorado Springs, didn't get that overnight snowfall as expected. Most of it staying pretty far to our south, and that, in fact, was the case. But it has been cold today. Current temperature is 35 degrees. Pueblo, we did see a light dusting very early this morning into some parts of town. Right now at the Riverwalk, we are just barely above the freezing mark at 37 degrees. Canyon City, you can see off in the mountain areas. Looks like some snowflakes are flying up here, but in town looks to be dry for the time being, but very cold on this Monday afternoon. Current temp outside around 33 degrees, and even colder than that for our friends in Monument with mostly clear skies. That outside temperature all the way down to 26 degrees. And I've got another weak disturbance that keeps some mountain snow showers going this evening. Might even get a few snow flurries and snow showers after midnight into the early morning hours of our Monday. That would be the best chance up towards Teller County, parts of El Paso County. Generally speaking, though, not expecting a whole lot of additional accumulation for the next 12 to 24 hours. As we make our way into Tuesday, looks like most of us stay dry as well with those temperatures pretty similar to what we saw today. So another day that you'll need the winter coats, the gloves, the hats to keep you warm outside, especially early in the morning for the kids at the bus stop. We're down to the teens once again, and highs tomorrow about 20 degrees below average for this time of the year. As I mentioned at the top of the newscast, cold, the big story, and it's going to stick around at least throughout the rest of the week. Some very cold Canadian air surges southward, especially by Friday and Saturday. Then it begins to retreat as we head towards the end of the 7-day period with some more mild air beginning to show up to our south. That expands back here to southern Colorado as we head towards Sunday into Monday. Beyond that, as we look ahead to early next week, all the way through Thanksgiving, looks like the cold weather could be here to stick around at least for a little while longer. Tonight, down to the single digits, Alamosa to Woodland Park, 14 at Monument, 21 in Denver. Highs tomorrow, barely above freezing in the Springs, Canyon City at 39, Pueblo topping out around 40 degrees. So feeling more like maybe mid-January than the middle of November. And we're going to stay the course at least throughout the next 5 to 6 days. I think by next Monday could get back up to near 50. That's pretty close to average for this time of the year. Potentially some snow showers as we make our way into Thursday. Could be weather alert by that day here in the News 5 viewing area. 40s pretty much throughout the rest of the week in Pueblo. By Friday, behind that next system, very, very cold with a high of just 30 degrees. Canyon City, a mix of 30s and 40s through Thursday with some PM flurries Thursday night. And then Friday's high, a bone-chilling 29. And speaking of chilled to the bone in Woodland Park, wintry-like all week long in terms of those temperatures, and snow showers possible as we make our way into Thursday. Chris?